Hello everybody, and welcome to the Citadel. Today we're back at Sandrock. Um, I'm having fun with this game. I'm enjoying it. And I'm really looking forward to seeing how the story progresses. We are in the middle of helping Katori with her arcade. It's getting upgrades. It's gotten a lot of them actually, and we're supposed to have dinner with her tonight, the first night in game. There's the fireside coming up with I think what will be the fallout from Minister Matilda being kidnapped and then rescued. And the trees are growing. So it'll be an interesting night. I'm looking forward to it. We also have 2 new DLCs that we have added. At the suggest of Bubble Gamer Girl. So thank you to her for recommending them, pointing them out, showing them to me. I assume her. But yeah, so we're going to get into it. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for watching my videos and hanging out, and we're going to get started. Continue. Actually, I should have clicked on the DLC button. Back to title. I want to check out. I want to make sure I don't have to turn on DLCs or anything. Okay. So it looks like we've already got them checked off, so I assume that they're just in play. Oh, we got a sandstorm. Love Chronicles. Thank you for purchasing the Love Chronicles expansion pack. This new content includes novelized chapters about characters, voiceovers, interactions, and character romance quests. You can view the characters' memories, stories, and unlock related plots in the Social Character Chronicles section. Replay key dialogues of the characters in the social section. Okay. Choose different options in the character interaction bubbles to trigger romantic voice interactions, and when conditions are met, initiate new romantic quests for the characters. Also, builders who purchase the expansion pack can enjoy richer voiceovers in the character follow options. We hope all builders can spend a unique romantic time with their favorite characters in Sandrock. Nice. Monster Whisper. Thank you for purchasing the Monster Whisper DLC pack. Enclosed with this letter is a bonus pet item for your equipment. Hurry and use them to capture adorable pets in the wild. More items are also available for purchase at the boutique store inside the town hall. We hope you and your adorable pets and monsters will have a delightful time in Sandrock. Pet apartment, pet brand. Okay. After careful consideration of the situation, take to mind the will of the people. City Hall has found it appropriate to put funding towards the hiring of a specialist to assist in tracking down Logan and his notorious bandit gang that has plagued this city all this time. We're having a fireside to discuss recent events with Matilda's kidnapping, the specialist being hired, and other future plans. If you have any questions or concerns, please join us tomorrow. From Jan, alright newbie, we got an important commission come up. I thought I'd use this opportunity to create a little healthy competition between our builders. City Hall has told me we're going to need 2 new yak mill stations at the Little Woods and the Eufaula Outback. This is prime real estate for traveling. So you know there's a juicy bonus in there. And whoever builds it first will get a reward too. Anyway, I'm leaving this one open for anyone to take. Whoever builds it first gets the rewards. Go, go, go. If you don't build it, I'll take it as direct insubordination. Thanks, Jan. From Key, I have completed my analysis of the old world Mahjong table Justice found the other day. Unfortunately, it is one of the most basic AI I have ever encountered in my career. It is capable only of shuffling the game pieces and keeping score, so to speak, for an unknown rule variation. It's quite useless for anything other than this game of Mahjong. I had already begun breaking down the parts for scrap when Miss Catorti knocked at my door inquiring about the machine. She offered me some choice words. I didn't take you for one of them church folks. Fine, I'll fix the darn machine. So I studied it for a whole night, and here we are. Simply acquire some microchips, hardwood planks, and bronze plates, all items very much within your areas of expertise, and repair this machine. It's located at the game center right now. Also, since I studied it assiduously, here's the diagram for for it. You know, if you want to have a mahjong table. Nice. Tumbleweed from Katori. The last moment we've all been waiting for is soon to arrive. Katori's Golden Goose Extravaganza and the Sandrock Museum are reopening with fabulous new additions and attractions. Well, you better be, because I'm betting the farm on this one. And whoops, this pencil doesn't have an eraser. Oh well, better just go for it. The Golden Goose has heard your whispers of anticipation, and tomorrow your prayers will be answered. Reopening of the extravaganza. Nice. Oh, yes. Nope. Go to the game center. So bronze sticks and rough cloth. So I should have everything I need to fix. So wait, if I have these three and these three, I win? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and this one's 3 of a kind. 3 and 3 and 3 and 3 and 2. What? Sometimes 4. Draw one, I win. Guess that's what I get for trying to learn the game from a bird? I don't know. I guess I thought it'd be more like tic-tac-toe or something. This game has rules on top of rules. Really? I found the bird's explanation to be rather disjointed, but altogether accurate, or rather devoid of misinformation. The game is played with a total of 108 tiles, divided mostly into 3 suits: dot, line, and wand. Each player begins the game by drawing 13 tiles. Each player begins each turn by drawing a tile and then immediately ends their turn by discarding a tile. The objective is to acquire 14 tiles that fulfill the following requirements: 4 sets of 3 and a pair. A set can be composed of 3 tiles in a sequence, i.e. tile with 1 dot, tile with 2 dots, tile with 3 dots. Or a set can be simply 3 of a kind, ergo holding 3 of the same tile. No more troublesome than binary linear equations, really. Summarize any hand that can be represented by the formula keep in mind that M and N can be 0 is a winning hand.
Huh?
I think I was having better luck with the bird.
Howdy.
Ah, hello, Citadel. Come to set up the machine. Well, come on in. Gang's all here.
Thank you.
I guess, run these rules back to me one more time. And maybe we can play around. Time's up. Bye-bye. Bye. Cuckoo. Cuckoo. Bye-bye. Kiss, kiss. Have fun and play with your friends. Yeah, Dr. Fang, it'd be lovely if you'd stay a bit longer and play around with us. Maybe it'll feel a bit like home. Very well. Indeed, often the best way to understand games such as this is simply to play. I recommend we act on the serendipitous nature of having exactly the correct number of players for a game, 4, by playing around here now.
Bye.
I'm late for a very important date.
Hmm?
Well, 4 counting you, Citadel. What do you say? Care for a game of Mahjong? Get me in. Alright then, no time like the present. Oh, there's a lot of bubbles with this. The goal is to complete a winning hand of tiles by collecting sets of matching tiles and sequenced tiles. And try to win as many points as possible. Only tiles of 3 suits are used in the game, totaling 108 tiles. Each player draws 13 tiles to form their initial hand. The dealer will have 1 more tile. The dealer is chosen by a dice roll. Before the dealer's first turn, each player must separate 3 tiles of the same suit from their hand and place them in the center face down. At the same time, these tiles will be exchanged among players based on the dice roll. After distributing the tiles, each player must choose a forbidden suit, which is a suit that cannot be in the player's hand when declaring Mahjong. When the game begins, start from the dealer. Everyone draws and discards a tile in order. In the middle of the game, the following actions can be taken. Gong, aka completing 4 of a kind. If any player discards a tile and you have 3 identical tiles in your hand, you can declare Gong. If you have 4 identical tiles by drawing them naturally, you can declare Gong. And keep the 4 of a kind in your hand. If you have already declared Peng, 3 of a kind face up on the board, and draw yourself a 4th identical tile, you can declare a Bagong and place the tile on the board face up with the others. Regardless of the type of Gong, you must immediately draw an additional tile after you declare. Peng, aka completing a triplet. If any player discards a tile and you have 2 identical tiles in your hand, you can declare Peng to take that tile to give yourself a triplet. You must then place your triplet face up on the board. After this, you must immediately discard a tile. Who, aka win by grabbing a piece. If any other player discards a tile and it completes your winning hand, you can declare Who. and score points, while the player who discarded the tile loses points. After who, the player who declared who wins and will no longer participate in the game. Remaining players will continue playing until only one player is left. Zmo, aka win by your own draw, is if you draw a tile yourself and it completes your winning hand, you can declare a Zmo. You gain points while all other players all lose points. A winning hand is created by having 4 sets of 3 or 4 tiles and a pair. Special hands with special patterns can provide extra points. What are sets? Pair 2 identical tiles, such as pair of 2 bamboo tiles. Straight 3 consecutive tiles of the same suit, such as this 3 wand tiles, 1, 2, and 3. Triplets 3 identical tiles, such as these triplet of 4 dot tiles. Gong 4 identical tiles like these 9 dot tiles. Extra bonuses. When you have a gong, 4 of a kind, no matter if it is in your hand or on the table, you get ×2. Zmo Gong Win. If you draw a piece after completing a gong, 4 of a kind, and that piece gives you a winning hand, you get a bonus. Hu Gong Lu. Alright, before you kick that on the floor, little one, let me just move it. It's easier this way. Yeah, you're a good boy. If you discard a piece after completing a gong, and it completes another person's, you lose double the points. Double to that person. Bonus from gong. Players who make a gong gain ×2 the starting wager points. Players who discard a tile claiming by the player who declared gong loses 2 times the starting wager points. Players who declare by gong, 4 of a kind, where you draw the 4th tile yourself and add it to your thing on the board, take 1 times starting wager from each other player. This bonus is given after a round is complete. Players who declare on gong take 2 times the starting wager from each player at the board. Final points equal the starting wager times the hand wager multiplier plus bonus from gong. I have no idea what I just read, but
Let's go already.
A game of statistics. Play.
choose 3 tiles of the same suit. Three tiles of the same suit. Choose a suit to discard. Okay, it auto-discarded. Discard tiles. Let's first discard a suit of tiles. I don't get how to discard it. Dang.
I mean...
Aw, snap. Yeah, come to Ma.
I don't have a lot of points. I don't get how this game works much. Oh, he already bowed out. I get it now. That's right. I'm trying to build my hand.
Aw, snap. Aw, snap. Yeah, come to Ma. Maybe if I let people put down bets on the winner, I could double the money.
I need to reevaluate the optimal strategy for discarding.
It's over.
Okay, so I understand some of this. I don't understand a lot of this. These saved me. Well, I admit I could maybe get into this. Yeah, I kind of get excited fishing for that last tile to make the win. Does all seem like dumb luck, though. Indeed, once you have arrived at the mathematically correct decision as to which piece to discard, the deducting factor is probability, or luck, as you've said it, which is really just probability taken personally. No, not exactly. Doctor? Look at your hand, look at the board, look at the fences around the board. I suppose, yes, there is a human element to the game as well. By being aware of what pieces your opponents are discarding, you can make better decisions yourself. Furthermore, there are the rarer win conditions to consider, like the 7 pairs, which I didn't scroll down. This level of complexity, combined with the wild variance of outcomes, solidified by the opportunity to read your opponents, beginning to understand the nature of this game's popularity. Excuse me, guys, I just want to make sure. Yep, alright. Alright, well, if this game's made a fan out of you, I'm sure the rest of the town is sure to follow. You all come back for a game anytime. I'll be practicing. Thanks for putting this together, Citadel. Hope you'll come play again soon, too. I kind of want to get one of those for my room, my house. It's not like Trudy caving to pressure and going through with something she doesn't want to, like with this bounty hunter thing. Wait, yes, it is. We'll work on that. This is empty, dog. I haven't thrown it away yet, but you're not eating the bag.
See ya.
No. No. I love you, little one, but you're marauding, and that concerns me. Go out for after dark. Oh, and then are these the... Yeah, you follow out back. How are we doing? We're doing really well, actually. Oh, we might be able to expand the land soon. That'd be nice. I think I already have, yeah. I'm gonna be a farmer. You know, sandstorms
Hey
are
there.
nasty, don't get me wrong, but there's a part of me that kind of likes the idea of not being able to go anywhere. That Logan went from helping little old ladies cross the street to napping them and tickling them with a feather. Never have I seen someone fall so low. What does the matter with that boy?
Thank you.
Hi.
Finally, for once, people in this town have decided to listen to reason. We should have raised the stakes appropriately the day after Logan attacked our temple in the first place.
Thank you.
I'm just doing it for your money. I don't really like you, Miguel, so... Your money is good, and that is about all I care about with these transactions between us. I got some glass. I suppose I'll put the sand gear on. Ouch.
Hello there.
Eventually it'll come through, but in the meantime... How you doing, Jameson? Just here? I'm sorry. You missed me playing Mahjong, one of the most complicated games I have ever encountered. Let's play Mahjong updated? Yeah, it's gone. Oh, I need to... Yeah, you know, dog, you are awfully damn predictable sometimes. Chewing away on a cable keeper, which isn't the worst thing in the world, but definitely not part of my schedule. I should be good on... Oh, I'm actually running out of sand leeks. I should make more leeks. Plant more leeks. Alright. So I have 32. Four. 8, 12. Oh, so I can capture these critters now, I guess. I assume that's what that symbol means. Wow, that guy dropped a lot. Seems to be a lot more fish here. I mean, I guess I did always grow up hearing fish liked bad weather. That was one of the worst catching experiences I have ever been a part of. Alrighty. We're supposed to have dinner with Katori. Crazy. They're really going through with the bounty hunter thing, huh? That worries me. Citadel people are starting to get desperate.
See you around.
Hello.
Every time there's a sandstorm, I think of my husband.
See ya.
Leave. Enter.
Hey, you're here. Let's grab a table. I'm starving. I have a lot I want to talk about, so let's order first. Get whatever you want. My treat. I might be good in business, but I can't order food for the life of me. I'm going to leave it to you. Give me a bit of relief.
Tomato and egg soup. Sweet potato and meat. Potato salad. Milk pudding. And sand date milk? Why not?
Ordering is kind of tricky, right? If I open a restaurant in the future, I think I'll make some sort of automatic selection system for the customers, especially for those struggling to choose. It's a good idea, right? Okay, well, anyway, let's just eat.
You could do the belt approach,
Thanks for meeting
like
me
the
tonight.
sushi belt.
I really needed a night out. I hardly ever take time for myself. Building a business isn't easy. You know exactly what I mean, don't you?
Yeah, kinda.
I don't suppose you take much time off either. In fact, nearly every time I've seen you around town, you're running somewhere to do something for someone else. I don't think I've ever seen you walking anywhere.
I wonder if that changes whether or not I actually walk around town.
Sandrock is growing, and we're both doing our part to make it happen. I just wish it wasn't going so slowly, you know? You're from Highwind, right? Do you ever think about walking away from all this and going back home?
I'm making my family proud.
That's a good point. My son and my ma tell me all the time in their letters how proud they are of me.
Son.
Growing up in Highwind, I bet you had a pretty good life. I've heard it's nice there.
It was a great place to grow
That
up.
sounds like a perfect life. That's what I want my boy to have. I truly believe in Sandrock's potential to become a booming city. A unique place for tourists to visit, and a wholesome, safe place for people to raise a family. I wouldn't be here if I didn't believe in it with my whole heart. I'm sure you wouldn't have come either if you didn't think Sandrock had a big future ahead. That bright future can't get here quick enough for me.
You're doing everything
you know
you can.
What? You're right. I really am. We all are. And Sandrock is going to be a true desert rose before we know it. I'm so glad we had dinner together and got to talk. You're very motivational. We should do it again soon.
I did that with the sand gear on the whole time. Wow. Go boy.
For our amazingly adventurous aristocrat.
Hey you. Rough cloth. Alright, now I gotta place these stations. What'd you do? Well, I wandered off into the desert. Oh, how'd that work out for you? I'm still standing here, so I guess it's not too bad, but, yeah, sand. It gets everywhere. It's so coarse. I don't know any more of that line from Anakin. It's probably a good thing. Talk about a self-fulfilling prophecy, too, by the way. Ooh. We got a critter I've never seen before. Tunnel worm. Fiend's protection. Well, that's a boss that's 5 levels above you, and you're making complete chump change of it. And you got a new weapon out of that. Well then, yeah, no, that went well. Though I will say, I think I have a lot of credit to owe to the machine gun. AR is treating you well, I'm guessing? Aside of the ammo costs, yes. Cost of ammo is a little hefty. But it stuns, which is really nice. And there's a Mac, yep. Mackerdoodle. We're getting there. I mean, actually, I should check. 160. 110, yeah. What is this? Miles reply, wow, that's something else. So plants actually contribute nutrients to the soil if they've been there long enough. I always just assumed they ate stuff out of the dirt and turned it into oxygen. Was that taught in science class? If so, I might have missed it. Love you lots, Mom. Who knew that just putting down a spaceship model in your room, because apparently that's my spaceship. Maybe it's a spaceship? Kind of a weird spaceship.
Hello there. Hey. No. I just wanted to see you.
Must say I'm alarmed to see what's happening in Sandrock. Sending a bounty hunter after one of their own? What do you think will happen when they catch him, I wonder?
Perhaps it is a good idea for us to take some time off. Where shall we go, darling?
Alright. The new storage rack is working like a charm. My customers are buying snacks and staying longer than they used to, or they were. I had a small situation last night. 2 guys from Vega 5 were playing Space Pilferers, and they got into a heated argument, something about the viability of mining ore in an asteroid belt. Anyway, one of them took a swing at the other, and well, Vega 5 isn't really known for its fighters, you know? You fell into the new storage rack and broke it. I made them cool off and straighten it somehow, but it just won't hold up. Could you grab some tools and come out here as soon as possible, please? I hate to ask for another favor, but I really need that rack working. Just when I started getting ahead a little. From Jan. I heard you fixed up both the stations. Good work, newbie. It's good to see builders taking a shine to some competition once in a while. All this teamwork and friendship just creates inefficiency, and inefficiency costs money. Well, here's your reward as promised. I hope to see this attitude more often. Wow, I kind of wish I hadn't done it. Be with you in a second, Amara. Let me set up these things to run. I will say, I do find it cool how they hold hands. I don't think I've ever seen that done in a game.
Thanks.
It's really beautiful. I have some designs that could make use of this, actually. Some potters don't like using gems in their work, but I think if they're used tastefully, they can elevate a work quite substantially.
I don't consider my job mundane at all. Every new pottery is a new form of expression. It's very relaxing. You should try it.
What do you like
I'm
to do?
usually in my studio working on pottery, but whenever I get sculptors, I appreciate the beauty and meaningfulness of all things. Don't worry about me.
Tea egg. Sand tea noodles. Sand tea beef. We'll go with a tart. And we're gonna go with curdling tea.
Thank you. This will be a lovely meal.
I should take off the hood, probably. Mac, what you working on, bud? Oh, where did that come from?
Today was absolutely perfect. A reminder of why I'm in love with you. As if I needed one. Thank you.
I wish it were that easy in real life. I need a bronze pipe.
Uh-huh.
Pretty genius maneuver by Justice, sticking that catnip to Logan's horse. Gotta admit, I'm impressed. He really makes the most of what he's got.
Bye.
Yeah, I agree. That is really impressive.
Aristocrats. Don't street.
Hey, Pen. Give me my money. I mean, here's your soup. If I just hadn't eaten those peppers the day before. Ugh. Oh, there they are again. Hang on, aftershock. Keep it together, Pen, old pal. Keep it together.
Thank you.
Where am I at? Oh, we're almost there.
Hear a tall tale. Come on down to the Blue Moon Saloon. Home to the tastiest treats this side of the Eufaula.
Yeah, boy. Oh, petrified wood, petrified wood. Wood, if I could. Get it? Wood, if I could. Anyway. Yeah, I'll grab the rooftop display. And a petrified wood. And once again, I need sand carp. Oh, there. Where dotheth beeth the splay? There it is. Oh, while that is running, I can go do some fishing. Pooh. Damn. Damn, I don't think I've ever caught 2 fish outside of a piece of bait. Puppy, can I help you? You want up. Alright, well. Well, come on. Ow, that's my hip that just popped. Urgh. I'm getting too old for this, aren't I, little one? Yeah, right. That's what you wanted, right? Yeah. Crazy kid. Well, now you done it. You done diddly doed it. Flipped it on the floor, little one, and oh, there it is. Crazy kid. I was going to... split. Split. Do it yourself. First, let's stop and sell the big fish. Woo! We can upgrade the property. I can put down a farm. I'm fine with the idea of bringing some specialists out here. I ain't too big to deny help. If I'm being honest, this whole ordeal has really helped me understand my own weaknesses. I'm more of a fight the bad guys kind of guy than a catch the bad guys kind of guy. I actually can't even remember the last time I caught anything. Well, there was that one time where I caught you falling off the train. Remember that? But, yeah, that's not the same thing, is it?
So long, partner.
Fair enough.
I'm going to need something to take back to my boss at the bank. My hands are tied here.
Couldn't you tell him how great this place is and that you're confident it's going to pick up soon? If you knew anything about me, you'd know how hard I'm working to make this place profitable. It's not going to fail. I won't let it.
I suppose I could tell him something like that, but I'd be risking my own job. It would have to be worth the risk, you know?
I don't know what you mean. A bribe? If I had money to bribe you, I'd just pay the bank.
I was thinking something a little more personal. Get to know you better. Dinner, perhaps?
I see. That's very flattering, but...
This guy
no,
bothering you?
it's fine. He's just...
Leaving. I'm just leaving. Get me the payment before I leave town, or we'll be forced to take further action.
Thanks. I know you meant well, but I had it under control. If I'd had a few more minutes, I might have talked him into giving me an extension. This isn't the first time I've had to deal with creeps like him, you know. It happens. I deal with it. Diplomacy is the safest way through it. What if you're not here to defend me next time, right? Katori has to look after Katori. I have to be able to rely on myself, you know? I have no idea what I'm going to do. Having a working storage rack would be a good start, though. Thanks for coming to fix it. Fixed already? That was super quick. Thank you.
Just doing my
I
job.
promise to keep the customers from knocking it around in the future. Thanks for being such a good friend.
Great, who's gonna want to come check out my sand running slope after an old lady gets kidnapped in front of everyone on camera? Yeah, well, unless you guys got her back. At least you guys got her back.
So long, partner.
Bank staff. Can I just make a payment and move on with life?
Buy wood only through official channels. Do not cut trees. I repeat.
With Kotori having financial issues, I'm a little worried about spending all my money to fix some of this, to buy the extension now. Expansion. Wow, I actually have to buy my way back here.
How you doing?
That one's really crazy, man. Grabbing Matilda like that. Seems like everything he does just shows more how he's gone off the deep end. Maybe it's something in the desert. You stay out there too long and you lose your mind.
Hey,
So I need 10 hardwood, 4 bronze frames, and 10 iron plate. Well, shoot. I need petrified wood. That was the alarm telling me there's a fireside tonight that I'm supposed to be a part of.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming today. Following that whole kidnapping debacle, Logan's continued evasion of our forces, and I'm sure a lot of you have questions for us. Here to put all your fears to rest is none other than our trusty head of the Civil Corps, Sheriff Justice. Justice, please tell our good people how you plan to work with the specialist to catch Logan, Haru, and that young bandit boy before he gets himself into any worse trouble.
Well, Mayor, rather than answering directly, we are ready to deliver a profile.
What?
A profile on the newest member of the Logan gang.
Uh.
We believe our suspect is a Caucasian male, somewhere between the age of 10 and 18. Our current theory is that Logan's forcing him to serve through some nefarious method. Or someone took his toys away at some point in his early years. Now he seeks retribution. Due to the fact that we've never noticed him up till this point, we believe he's someone who joined recently. We will not rest until we apprehend this criminal, as well as every other member of the Logan gang. One more thing. Here's a photo of the specialist who should be arriving soon. If you see him wandering around town, just send him over to City Hall or Civil Corps. He's the best our very limited funds could buy. Thank you, and good evening.
I'm not so worried about finding Logan anymore. I don't think it's gonna happen.
I hope our specialist gets here soon.
I don't know how I feel about this specialist.
Burgess, my child, please, tell me what ails you. Allow me to put your worries to rest.
I really don't think we need a bounty hunter. There must be another way. I mean, Logan breaks a lot of rules, and there needs to be punishment for sure. But he's still one of the flock, right, Pastor? Right? I just remember reading that it's conflicts between people like this that led to the day of calamity. If we escalate, what would Logan do? I just don't want to see anyone getting hurt. Maybe we can still reason with him?
You should try talking
See?
him out.
That's what I'm saying.
Look, we tried to tell him the truth about his father. He didn't listen. We tried to reach out to him after he blew up the temple. He ignored us. After the last few incidents, the time for dialogue has passed. Something needs to change.
Yeah.
If you have any better ideas, I suggest you take them up with City Hall. We've made our decision. Regardless of how you feel, I hope you'll join me in praying for our own success. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must check on the minister. She has decided to spend some time out of the spotlight following the recent mishap.
I'll prepare her some extra mush.
That's very kind, but won't be necessary.
That's it? Justice, I said I wanted good news. What was that?
Look, Mayor, I told you I didn't want to do this press conference thing. Truth is, we got hoodwinked by those guys in the middle schooler. And we have no idea where they went. You prefer me telling everyone that?
I wasn't asking you to bend the truth. I just thought you were going to come up with something more substantial.
I'm not a mind reader, Mayor. You said you wanted good news. And I said I'd come up with something. That was the something.
I thought you did good.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
Indeed. We're glad to have you offering assistance as well.
If I'm being honest, there's pretty much nobody I'd rather be in the foxhole with than you.
Yeah, you're top 5 good fighters that I know. At least.
You got a list?
You got a list? And I have jerky for you, little buddy. Specifically made for you.
Hey there. I love it. Thanks
Wow,
so much.
I wasn't expecting that to be such a over-the-top gift for her. She really liked that. Okay, that was a surprise. Not an unwelcomed one, but a surprise.
Logan, what are you thinking? I just can't believe you did that. Ah! Oh, I didn't see you there. I must have been so worked up.
Didn't notice nothing. What are you doing here?
What about you?
I ain't doing nothing. Just came out to look at the stars is all.
Heard you say
Yeah,
Logan.
I can't believe he'd betray us like that. I hate him. I mean, I don't know, I ain't like hating him really. I guess I'm just so dang mad. I just can't make no heads or tails of it. Why'd he take Matilda? What the heck do you want? Why can't you just talk about it? Where's he now, huh? I want to just go and ask him. I'm just feeling stuck is all.
You still want to support him?
I ain't giving up yet. Or else I wouldn't be this angry, you know? When I was little, I remember I tried to climb this tree. He was just standing there laughing at me. But then he told me to slow down and I wouldn't get hurt. And then, when I was 6, I got attacked by a monster. And he saved me. We grew up together for 10 years. I looked up to him, you know? Like, how can I describe how I'm feeling now? It's like my heart is hurting or something. Like, it's like, I got it. Like, you and me, Aunt, right? You've known each other real long. What if Burgess came along one day and he's saying, me Ann's been cutting down all the trees and he sent her to tree jail. Whole town's now hating her. Would you still trust her? Right?
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
That's what I'm saying. There's no way you'd abandon your friend. I'm just so confused. I don't know what to do. He really did something unspeakable, but I wish everyone would just calm down and talk. Not like anyone will ever listen to me. Hey, why is it when you say something, do something, everyone's always listening to you? Why is it so easy to trust you?
Because I've worked hard for this town.
That's true. You're working every day. You're working when I get up, when I doze off, when I'm herding cattle, catching birds. Even when I'm eating, you're still working. You've done so much good for so many folks around here. If they ain't listening to you, they ain't listening to no one. Alright, I gotta prove myself to everyone. Then they'll finally listen to what I have to say for once.
What are you planning on
Let me
doing?
see. I don't know, what did we do before? I mean, going to his house was my idea anyway. I really don't know what to do. Think, Elsie, think. Well, I ain't giving up on him. He ain't innocent, but there must be some reason. But I don't know. All I know is I still gotta do some growing on my own. I don't know what to do next. I think I've been thinking too much today. My brain's all used up.
Start at home. Try working harder.
At the ranch, you mean? I mean, I work every day. Though, sometimes I guess I kinda slack off a little. Alright, I got it. I'ma learn from you. I'm gonna be someone people can rely on. I'ma get serious. Start
If
small,
only it were
you know?
that easy, you know?
I reckon getting the old man, I mean Pa, to respect me is my first step, huh? Alright, I'm feeling better now. Thanks. Let's head back now, yeah? Look! A shooting star! Did you see it? Quick, quick! Make a wish. Shooting stars are so beautiful. Did you make a wish? What'd you wish for?
Doesn't work if you say it.
Keep it a secret then. I want to tell you mine though. I wish that we could be friends forever. Thanks for staying with me. I know I can go on a bit. Alright, I gotta get. See you later.
I'm thinking I might have to head into the Outback tomorrow. Yeah, I need wood and petrified wood and other materials. This is... oh... okay... So hardwood, iron plate, and bronze frames. 4 bronze frames. I have 1 iron plate. I need 10 iron plate. Steel bars. $22. I might as well catch fish for the remainder of the day and then go out into the outback to get my petrified and hardwood. Oh yeah. 3 fishy. Hey Bree, how you doing? Oh, I missed the 3rd one that time. Doing alright, how are you? I'm doing okay. A little on the tired side, but you know, functional. I got 2 DLCs for this game, so I'm excited to see what new material we added. There's some stuff with capturing monsters that's new, that I still haven't really played around with much. And then there's some more stuff with romances and things. I'm on the tired side too, fair enough. The Love Chronicles DLC? Yep. Yeah, the Love Chronicles and... Monster Whisperer. I got that in the gecko. Nice. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting the gecko. The gecko looks mighty cute. Yeah, I think the paw icon is from Monster Whisperer. So you can like capture monsters and have them do things. Fight with you, I guess I should say. Speaking of puppy, or monsters, I guess I should say. Though I don't quite know if Mac counts as a monster. It's so cute. Nice. Yeah, it looks cute. I I can turn that in tomorrow for some cash. And we're sitting at... Okay, I'm gonna hold off then. Until I turn in this quest. I know I'm a little concerned about Katori needing money, so I don't want to use up all of mine right this second. Let me in, let me in. It's 139. Hi, puppy. Oh.
Out of there, partner. You the builder around these parts? The name's Bronco. Bronco the Kid.
Howdy.
I'm here by request of your mayor to track down those handsome devils that are giving you all such a headache. I'm gonna need your help to do it.
Happy to
Glad
help.
to hear you're on the side of law and order, partner. In any case, what I'm gonna need from you is a super shock shield. Or SSS for short. It also means shield in the Giggler language. At least I think of it as meaning that. It's got like... there's a lot of layers to it. What for? To aid me in the capture of these handsome devils, of course. Did you even need to ask? Anyway, I've already gone to the trouble of having that uppity science feller design something for you to work with. So, here you go. The sooner you get it done, the sooner I can go after those dashing rogues. Curse them and their ravishing good looks! So long, workshop owning builder type person.
So much work for such a normal looking object. Did Key really draw this? No. Key did not draw this. Suspicion level 0 out of 50. Yeah. All that sketchy is an understatement. Is that the kid that was with Logan? That's right, I gotta turn in... Oh, there's Jan's house.
What? He asked you to build a... listen, builder, I can't be bothered with every little issue that comes up in your workshop. Yeah, I know. Commission board, protocols, blah, blah, blah. Honestly, who cares? That nut job works for the city. The city, for all intents and purposes, owns us too. So quit bothering me with this nonsense and just get back to work. Ugh, my head. Last time I mixed yak milk and catnip.
You and your hobbies, good sir?
Ow. Ow, my back.
Thank you. You didn't embarrass me.
That's not the specialist I told you to hire, Trudy.
Well, I talked to your guy and... he was too expensive. In fact, when I made him an offer, he laughed on the telegram. He wrote, "Ah ha 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 ha, With that kind of offer, I doubt you could even get Bronco the Kid. Ah ha ha ha, and so on and so forth. So I got in touch with Bronco the Kid.
Doesn't sound like the loftiest of recommendations. And isn't he a bit short for a bounty hunter?
Whoa, hold up there, Minister. Don't matter your size, just so long as you know how to rumble.
Well, my mistake. I take that back.
Well, we don't need him to fight Logan. Just track him down. Right, Sheriff?
Yeah, that too, I guess. I'm just saying, let's give the guy a chance.
Hey there, pretty lady. I got you this here little
Stranger danger! I'm gonna scream!
Huh? Sorry, don't do that. I'll leave you alone. Look, see, I'm leaving.
Aunt Heidi says never trust anyone with a mustache who hasn't been specifically cleared by Aunt Heidi. Have a nice day.
Glad I don't have a mustache.
Again with the bandana in the photo?
Sorry, sir. I'm just not good at drawing the lower halves of people's faces. That and hands.
Man.
I only had the confidence to draw Andy because we just saw him. People seem to really care that these posters look good. Remember when you drew those wanted posters for the other city-states in a hurry?
Yeah, well, I mean, I also think we can agree. People got a little carried away with the critiquing of my work.
Personally, I thought they were fine.
Yeah, they were fine. Oh, hey, what do you think of the new posters? Do you, think you could recognize one of these son of a guns from, like, Bridge of their Nose Up?
Good enough.
Right? I mean, they're always wearing the bandanas anyway, especially when they're perpetrating criminal activities and the whatnot. So, maybe it's better to do it this way anyway. And the top parts of everyone's heads, well, they always look pro when you do it, pal.
Thanks, guys.
Take her easy. Watch out for bandits who may or may not be wearing bandanas. And in case they're not, just be ready to use your imagination, I guess.
You can always do like they do in that ancient Judge Dredd movie where the guy just covers up part of Dredd's face with his hand and realizes who it is. I have a moral dilemma in terms of Vintage Story server. Could I pose it to you? It's nothing illegal, just could be seen as questionable to any settlement not Tetsubara. Based on what you just shared with me, I'd be more than happy to discuss it or share my opinion on it. Though I will say, I'm hesitant to say that by the way you launched into it.
A diagram for a super shock shield? I've done no such thing. Give me that. This diagram looks like it was drawn by a child. I know I say that about everyone's diagrams other than my own, but this time there's no mistaking it. This was drawn by a literal child. Yes, it would be suboptimal to have my name attached to such a travesty of a diagram. Please see to it that you clear up this nonsense.
I'm on
Good
it.
luck.
An email. Jerky for the doggy. What was that, Mac? I'll be right back, guys. Actually, why don't we take this opportunity to take a quick break? I'm gonna go see what Mac just collided with, and probably take him out and use the restroom. So, thank you guys for joining me, and hopefully I see you all on the other side. Mac just showed up looking as innocent as he possibly could. Oh, I love you, puppy. Alright, sorry about that, everyone. I am back. One of the nice things about where I'm at right now is I live in an apartment complex of like 70 people. Or 70 units, I should say. So there's more than 70 people living here. And Mac is such a cute kid that we're getting to the point where almost all of the residents, when they see him, bend down to start petting him. And Mac has to say hi and check in on everybody. And it means the world to me. Because it's been a long time since I've had a dog that was this good with people. And it's just so nice to have him loved by so many in the building. But it means that when we go out, sometimes we run into a bunch of people and they all want to say hi. So, I apologize. Mac was doing his rounds. Let me know when you're ready. I am ready. Whenever you are, Lily.
Oh my gosh! Are you Ernest? The Ernest? The famous writer?
Oh, hey there. I don't know about famous, but yes, I am he.
Okay, so I'm making a bot that is managing most of the major factions of Tetsubaru's Discord. It's to the point where the other settlements want to have a similar bot commissioned to their own Discords. What are your thoughts on me adding a listening portion that is hidden from the public that scans all messages for keywords? If they find it, sends a copy to my own Discord with who said it and where. Leave it up to the settlement spy master to determine what keywords to look for. If they are commissioning and paying you for this outside of the game, I think that's a no. I don't think you should do it unless you provide the same functionality to them or they're not paying you for it. Then it gets a little fuzzier. To be honest, it's a cool idea and a neat mechanic and a lot of interesting and fun things. I think it could be really cool if you could introduce it to the community as a whole somehow, so that the spy masters of the different communities could do things. My moral compass says that by doing that, well, and just the voice in the back of my head is, regardless of whether it's morally right or not, if you get caught, shit will hit the fan. Excuse me. And you could lose friendships, destroy things. Have an RP consequence? I don't know if that will be enough for people. What I would suggest is send a message to the I forget his name, the guy who's running the server, and say, what do you think about me doing this? Froggy, yep, there we go. Because he should know all the rules, and then you don't have to worry about breaking any of the rules of the server and getting kicked out. You don't have to finding one of my spies. I don't know how much of spying is going on in the game, so I'm not a good person to ask. There's nothing in the rules about it. My suggestion would be talk to Froggy. Send him a DM, a direct message, saying, hey, this is what I'm thinking. Is this okay? Are you on board? Because if he's on board, if something goes wrong, he can say, I knew about it the whole time and I approved it. The big thing is you're having a lot of fun with this community and with the people in the community. And this is the type of thing where it's very easy for you to say and make excuses for why it could happen. But at the end of the day, we as human beings aren't rational. There are a few of us who are, but as a whole, we are not rational. And it's going to ruffle some feathers when if it's found out. Regardless of what you do or anyone does. So if you get approval from higher up the chain to do it, a person is smart, people are dumb. Yeah, fair. But if you get approval from higher up the chain, aka the highest point on the chain, Froggy, or he might even come back and say, why don't we do it this way so that everyone can get in on it, or do this, that, or the other thing. That's my suggestion. To be honest with you, it's playing with fire if you just did it willy-nilly. Yeah, there's nothing in the rules, but I mean, that argument is going to piss off a lot of people too, because of just the nature of things. So, that's my 2 cents worth. It's a cool idea, but you don't want to ostracize yourself from this community. You don't want to destroy your friendships within this community. And this is the kind of thing that could do all of that. And make the game not fun for you. And not fun for a bunch of people in this community. So, if you go to people who know the rules, who've been part of the group the longest or longer, they can guide you in a way that'll keep that to a minimum. Let people know that it's there, and that if it sends something, there's a chance that it'll fall and give away that something was almost sent. That's another option. That might be a little bit better, so that people know what they're getting into. Yeah, I don't... It's playing with fire. And you gotta be careful with the fire. Because you don't want to burn down your house. Figuratively or literally. Because you could burn down the house in-game, so...
Wow! Holy smokes! My heart feels like it's about to jump out of my chest.
Oh, well, if you're not feeling well, perhaps I can meet you later? I can always make time for a fan.
No, it's just my nerves. I just can't believe it's really you. Oh my gosh, in Book 8, Detective Ned versus the Crab King, when I found out it was the butler all along, like, how did you even think of that?
Ah, you like that, huh? Well, it's all about subverting expectations.
That's just brilliant. I have my copy right here. Could you sign it for me?
Sure thing. Who should I make it out to?
Oh, wow. Well, my friend Andy is an even bigger fan than I am, so make it out to him, please.
That's really considerate of you. He's very lucky to have a friend like you. I do have to be going, but thank you so much for supporting my work. Here you are, and so long.
Yes, sir.
Why are you always sneaking up on
What's
people?
your major malfunction, Builder? Why are you always sneaking up on people?
How old are you,
Your
anyway?
beeswax, Strebazoid. Sheesh, you and your dang questions. Can't you just do your job and make me my super shield? I just can't deal with you, I'm sorry. Just come find me when you got my shield.
And have it so that they also suggest it's similar spy functionality. Nothing says I have to give them access to my people's conversations. Be akin to loaning out my own spies. Your own spies wouldn't report to the enemy about what you're doing.
What's your major malfunction, Builder?
Like I said, Lily,
Sneaking up on people.
my 2 cents worth is go to Froggy and see what he has to say. It's cool ideas. I would send these ideas to him and say, what do you think? What do you suggest? Is this okay? I haven't been on the server. I haven't played the game in a long time myself personally. I don't know what the community is like at all. I mean, I assume they're good people, but it is very dangerous. And the last thing you want to do is something that pisses off the whole community and gets you banned from this. You've obviously been having a lot of fun, And this is something very easily you can go to Froggy and he can say, do it, don't do it, change it this way. Or let me think on it even. And get approval without the issue. It's just, you could very easily damage a lot of relationships by doing this. And I warn you against that. Especially, well, yeah. Spying is a good way to ruin relationships if people don't consider Discord. Yeah. You have several RP conflicts currently going. Yep. And that's fine and good. But the problem we're having here is there's the difference between gathering information from within the game and gathering information from a Discord out of the game. And that is where my concern lies. Is the Discord a sacred space where this stuff doesn't go on? Or is the Discord a place that is directly a part of the game world? Because if it's a part of the game world, then spies can infiltrate it as well. And I'm fine with that. If that's part of the game mechanic that you guys are playing with. But if not, you have it's not a good idea to play with it, because then you're going above and beyond. That's my concern. So it's a cool idea. I think it's definitely worth posting the idea to, say, Froggy, to see what he suggests or thinks. But at the end of the day, you got to be real careful not to burn the bridges. Because the other thing too is if a lot of people hate it and go to Froggy and say she's cheating, Froggy's gonna have his hands tied with a server rebellion that says you need to go. And you don't want that. And even if he doesn't have his hand tied that says that you have to be kicked, you could end up with no one talking to you on the server, or no one interacting with you on the server, or being targeted by everyone on the server in some way. So, the best way to continue having your fun is to talk to Froggy, who's in charge of all of it, and see what he has to say. They have to say. Fan of kids' books?
Hey, kid books. Says right here on the back cover, for all ages. Duh. Maybe you'd know that if you weren't such a flippin' stalker. What's the matter with you? Build my super ship. What's your major malfunction, builder? Why? Huh? Andy is a friend. Yes, and a very cool one at that. And nope, before you ask, he is not a member of that Hungish Highwayman's group. There are lots of Andys out there, and at least some of them ain't bandits. Highly presumptuous, Bill. It's one thing giving me trouble, but when you go after my friend, well, that really gets my blood boiling. Look, just get back to work on my super shield, and then we can put all this behind us, all right? What's your major malfunction? Good. Come back when you... Hey there, partner. Big fan.
Ah, you must be the specialist. You're familiar with my work?
Darn tootin'. Us in the fighting community, well, we think you fight real good.
Thanks. It is also my opinion that I fight real good. Say, is somebody looking for a combat tutorial? I think somebody's looking for a combat tutorial.
No, I'm good on that.
I see.
But say, me and the crew was just wondering, you got any of them, what do you call them, weaknesses?
Come again?
Oh, you know. Kinda like pan bats are weak against noise, the nail lobs are weak against salt, that sort of deal.
Ah, no.
Course not! Just pulling your leg there, partner.
Okay. Are we done here?
Sure. Don't let me take up no more of your time. I'm sure you got lots of folk you want to punch into space and whatnot.
It's called the Space Punch?
Right, Space Punch. Watch out for that one. Huh? What are you doing here, Builder? Where's my shield? That's right, Builder. Listen, I'll let you in on a little trade secret. Always have a plan to beat up everyone you meet. Understand me?
We all heard the stories. The Space Punch stories. You want to get Space Punched? Not me.
I have
Who
been.
says Penn is always gonna be on your side? Maybe one day you decide you ain't too keen on them church folk and they don't take it so neighborly, huh?
Not saying that's me or nothing. Well, bye.
Also, welcome, Squirrel. How you doing, buddy? Alright, you? I'm doing okay. Bit of a headache issue, but that's kind of my life. Them's some strong-ass balloons. What I find funny is that the Spy Master role in the Discord is literally just redacted. Nice.
Hey there, Bronco. Justice is my name, and justice is my game. This here's my buddy, Unsure, the deputy in training.
Howdy.
Howdy, y'all.
We just wanted to come find you and let you know, just 'cause we're working in different branches, don't mean we can't work together. Really, you need anything, and I mean anything, just catch up with one of us, and we'll do our best to help you out.
That sounds swell, fellas. Thank y'all kindly.
You got anything for us at the present?
It's all just the beginning stuff right now. I bet y'all got plenty other to do rather than my, stuff. Paperwork, am I right, fellas?
Not even listening to our official roles listed in both of the settlement posts. It's not even listed? Fair enough.
Actually, we got a jump start on our paperwork a couple days ago. Cleared out our schedule so we can aid you in tracking down that darn scoundrel Logan and his gang. We're with you all the way, Bronco.
Oh, yeah, that feller. Well, truth of it is, I'm a hard-boiled lone wolf detective on the edge. I'm a loose cannon. I play by my own rules, see? I can't let two good eggs like yourself get mixed up with a renegade custard like me.
This is that vintage server you're on, right? Yep, that's what she's talking about, Squirrel.
Alright. Well, if you change your mind, we're mostly free these days.
Mac, what are you doing? It's dark out there. You can't see nothing.
Glad y'all understand. Listen, it's just better this way. Don't worry. We can all celebrate together once we catch those hunkish highwaymen. So long.
Dang it. It's always like this. Specialists, flying pigs, ACI, they think they're so hot just 'cause they get a fatter paycheck.
Mac attack, yeah.
Hunkish highwaymen?
Oh, hey. How you holding up? Building anything cool?
Don't he seem weird to you?
Folks in the biz who don't join the Corps are all like that. They think they're better than us grunts.
I think he's awesome.
Come on, man. Well, I wouldn't worry too much, Builder. He might be a loose cannon that plays by his own rules, but supposedly he gets results. But he did seem a bit off. Well, take her easy.
See ya.
Puppy. What is this? What have you got in your fur, little one? A little sandbird or something. Has to be consensual. Yeah, okay, so how is conflict expected to be handled? Yeah, it's consensual. There's a lot of stuff that they monitor. You're having none of this, little one. What are you doing to me? He says. Let me go, he says. Okay. I can imagine the shit show. Yeah, if people can just burn, yeah, destroy or burn shit on a whim. Yeah, it would not end well. I mean, the only way it could possibly end somewhat well, maybe, is if you say it's between certain time periods. But even then, it's still just a straight up shit show. I have salted fish for you, little one. They take griefing seriously. Last time someone set fire to someone without permission, they were banned. Yeah. Yeah, and if they take it that seriously, I would be concerned about your little side project, for lack of a better term. You sure you want me to... Twitch, are you sure you want to? Me. Did I stutter?
Huh. You think the bounty hunter, specialist is acting weird? Wow. Another mystery. Cool. What have you learned so far? Uh-huh. That is suspicious. Ooh, that gives me an idea. Let's split up for now. I'll come find you later. Stay in touch. You know, that spaceship model has made me more friends than anything else I've done in this whole game. And I put it in my office, in my room, because I had nowhere else to go with it. Why does it feel like the character design there just teens playing adult? Yeah. Some of the characters definitely look like adults. Like Owen, his character looks like an adult. She, for the most part, looks like an adult. Haiti. Justice looks like an adult. She looks like an adult. Can I not? I can't look at her. But yeah, especially with character creation, there are beards you can put on your characters. I couldn't put a beard on my character because it just looked too much like some teenager had put on a fake beard. Spot on the server would be to announce it, how it ticks, see what people think about it. I personally think it's overcomplicating things a lot, and it is an easy way to run up tension for very, very little gain. Most people would just make group DMs outside of it, and whoops, there goes activity and people in the server. There is that point too. You gotta be careful with it. I still think your best bet is to talk to Foggy. Bye, Kangaroo. It's not in the AOS server. It's for their own personal discords. Yeah, but there's nothing to stop them from creating new discords once they find out that that's what you did. Like I said, I think the best bet is to talk to Froggy and see what he has to say. You want to hold off for now? Probably best. That's right, I was gonna stop by the core and see about buying some more ammunition. Saying there, very little content. Discord because people want off and made their own Discords, so my bot wouldn't affect that at all. Fair. I need petrified wood. Aside from staff chats, everything in the Discord is public. That's true too. That is a fair point too. I really wanted to know something. Got a direct line to Froggy. Fair enough. Damn, that actually feels really good. The wind's blowing in from outside. Petrified wood is really rare. Do you know how hard it is to scare trees? God damn it, squirrel. I mean, also petrified wood in real life is pretty rare, all things considered. That adds ends? Well, that sounds like fun. Getting double. Looks like a tree till you piss it off. Fun! Then what does it look like? Pissed off tree? I was that close to a horse's wiener. I've been more worried about getting pissed on. Tree monster that attacks you. Fair enough. I need hardwood boards. Ta-da! I can make a fair bit of water, too. Water. Detritus.
Yo! Hey, can you do me a solid and take this plate upstairs to the new guy's room? Grace is sick today, and I've got my hands full. Great. Thanks a bunch. It's so weird. He ordered a whole mess of...
Why are you jibber-jabbering, barkeep? We're hungry, and we demand spaghetti of the spiciest variety.
Right away, folks. That's all right. I shouldn't tell you anyway. Don't want to violate cook-customer confidentiality. Up the stairs, first room. Thanks again.
Close plate. There's no answer. The door seems unlocked. Go inside. It seems to be gone. Maybe I should take a look around the room. Clues acting strange. Scandalous about food order. A lot of candy. Full meal of sweets. Goes go to the desk for the most hardworking guest. There's a book by What is a Builder, really? Psychology of Builders? Scary. Container is unlabeled. Personal, something specialized in this stuff. Familiar smell from a audio shop. Likely contains a gel or cream. Does the Treant mod include female variants, which is like just like the normal Treants, but with a pair of titmice or blue-footed boobies? God damn it, squirrel! This was supposed to be wholesome. Worn action figure of a yak boy. Strange regional toy. Causing children used to play different games with spherical made of glass, patterns inside, normally played with the upper class children. Small and dusty, quite comfortably. Shoulder and jacket are scattered with blonde hairs. Isn't Blackout a redhead? Seen some action. Not that too surprising. Candy stash. We have 3 is found here. So we have 3 has been found here. A lot of candy in his room. Does this mean he's paranoid about someone finding it and taking it? Another back to town. Without a doubt, this bounty hunter is not who he says he is. For more information, but I'm already confident enough now to pull off his wig and expose him for who he really is.
Hey there.
Hate to be negative Nancy, but the bounty hunter? Really? This is the guy we got to track down the scourge of the Afala? I want the military. These half-committal measures we keep coming up with ain't gonna cut it. Need stability to grow my business already. Yeesh. Fair enough.
Catch you later.
How's the Super Shock Shield going there, partner?
What'd you lie about the diagram?
You're calling me a liar, you old coot? What evidence you got?
Director Key said it himself.
All right, fine. I drew it myself. Yeah, that's right. I just didn't want to get bogged down by so many details. I ain't got all day to talk about builder stuff, you understand? So congratulations for being able to see through my sinister plot to get things done a little faster. Now please, pretty please, with sugar on top, build my super shield. Yeah? So what?
It's yours, isn't it?
How did you... Well, yeah, part of my beard grows in a different color. My mom said it makes me look like a pirate. Good for undercover missions. Why are you so obsessed with my beard, huh? You're kinda looking like a creep right now, builder. Excuse me? You entered my room? That's rude and completely uncalled for. Also, first of all, those are action figures, okay? Second of all, they're gonna be worth a lot of money one day. Frankly, if some part of your portfolio isn't made up in some part of action figure investments, you're making a big mistake. You gotta diversify, builder.
You ordered candy as a
So
meal?
what if I did, partner? Anyone who tells you candy is a sometimes food, well, they're full of malarkey in
Wholesome,
my
do you
book.
know your chat, my guy? Fair enough, Lily, fair enough. Kid, you are nail-sized, and I have a giant hammer. I like that one, squirrel. Something a kid would do.
Well, why do you think they call me Bronco the Kid, huh? Because of my child-at-heart mannerisms and generally youthful disposition. Yeah, maybe try thinking before you open your yap again, Nick. And by the by, it's a term of endearment.
I'm about to endearment you in the family, buddy.
Yeah? So what?
Where'd you get it?
I don't know. How about the store? Get a load of this builder. Never heard of the store. I don't know how you dress yourself. Huh? Yeah, it is a very specific brand not available most places. Okay, when you put it that way, it certainly seems a bit suspicious. But what if I told you... Actually, it's not. Better, get a move on. Time's wasting. Hey, quit it! The heck's your problem, hair grabber? I to heck with this. Looks like the cat's out of the bag. Citizens of Sandrock, you thought that Bronco the Kid, the bounty hunter from Atara, was among you, protecting you, preparing to take action against Logan and his gang. But in fact, all along... Ta-da! It was I, Andy! The bandit from that poster there? Come on, y'all, I'm in the game!
You're one of Logan's.
What?
Get him!
Eat marbles, marble eaters!
We are not marble.
Cap! Hold on!
This is the day you almost caught Andy!
Captain, go on!
Snag. A nice flanking maneuver, Deputy Captain. Just as planned.
That was impressive.
Well then, Andy, got anything to say for yourself?
And I would have gotten away with it if it weren't for you meddling adults and this builder, too.
Shucks. Well, Mayor, what are we gonna do with him? I mean, we can't throw a kid in the clink.
Yeah, he'd slip right out through the bars.
What? Nah, for moral reasons, man. We gotta deprogram this kid. He's been bandit washed.
Release me, copper! You'll live to regret this. I'll steal everything in this cursed town.
That does sound like bandit talk.
Can't throw a kid in jail, but you can throw him down a well. Wow, a squirrel. Tell me, how do you plan on raising kids, Squirrel? Do you think they're gonna turn out okay? Practically throw themselves down on their own. God damn it.
I feel for this boy. He's not much older than Jasmine.
Strength through it first. Is that gonna be the banner hanging in the living room or something like that for your kids? Oh God.
Perhaps I may be of assistance. What this boy needs is discipline.
Arias gets well. 1 out of 2 didn't set a lawnmower on fire. That's batting 50, Lily. That is not good odds.
No.
A regimented schedule of rudimentary reading, writing, and arithmetic.
No!
Compounded with a soothing slosh of hard labor to wash it all down.
No!
In time, he will come to see the light, and then he will thank us. If need be, one day he will aid us in tracking down Logan, so he too can see the light.
50% is greater than 0? I mean, yeah, fair, but I never lit a lawnmower on fire. Yeah, I never lit a lawnmower on fire.
I'll never rat out my friends. You'll have to...
Fine. Miguel, will your people watch over and care for this boy?
With light as our witness.
Then I hereby sentence Andy the Bandit Child to community service with the church and indefinite mandatory attendance in...
Did your brother? Because I don't think your brother did either. That means your parents batted 100%.
Sunday school. Until his behavior normalizes.
My defenses happened when he wasn't in my custody. Oh, yeah, sure.
Don't worry, Sunday school is fun.
Oh yeah?
Is Matilda feeling better?
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Next time, the builder won't be there to save you.
Did something slightly worse? What did he do?
I'm pretty sure I'm not.
Okay. Well, I reckon Logan will come for this kid, if I read him right.
That's a superb deduction, sir.
I know, right? We better be on our guard. He might come at any time.
Got it.
I outsmarted you lot once.
Yeah, not terribly.
Howdy.
There's a lot of criticism for my handling of the flock spotting hunter situation, and, well, what can I say? It's warranted. I even saw a picture of the guy before I hired him,
going to
and,
put you
well,
to work.
Andy's disguise was pretty believable, in my opinion at least.
So long, partner.
That kid in Logan's gang asked me about my weakness. I feel so violated. Do you think they're plotting something against me directly? But everyone loves me.
Andy.
Bye.
I superheated a grill and melted all of the paint off of it. Fun. I mean, I burned plastic in my grandmother's fireplace, but that was the worst I ever really did with fire. My grandma burned everything in her fireplace. You know, that might explain some of my mental health issues. It's in the DMs? I'll look at it later then. If you sent it in the DMs, you probably don't want me reading it on stream. I set a mountain on fire. How did you set a like just like a campfire, or like, oh look, there's 40 acres. Yeah, we built a campfire on top of a mountain during a fire ban. And learned why it was during a fire ban? Is that what I'm hearing? Nah. Parents had us put it out and keep watch over it during scouts. Ah. Fair enough. So I'm back from ads. I guess oh yeah, there's the ads. I did do bacon grease and stuff in Boy Scouts. That was fun. I don't know. Boy Scouts was a lot tamer when I went through it than when my dad went through it. God damn it. The Big Daddy shows up and I don't have the stamina to capture it. That is frustrating. Welcome back. I DM'd you, my brother did. Fair enough. Yeah, I'll look later. Oh, King Sandfish. $2,000 for the King Sandfish. Breed of sandfish, it can fetch a high price. I guess I have some biograss. Tomorrow I can turn in the petrified wood. I actually need to go get more tin now. Sleep time. Why are you looking at my spaceship model while I'm sleeping? That's right, I should put a revolving door.
Hey there, partner. Hate to bother you, but we're here by mayoral request. Just doing a little check-a-rooney. Nothing serious. No doubt you recall Logan and his questionably motivated temporary relocation of our Minister Matilda. What you may or may not recall, Matilda does now seem convinced, contrary to popular opinion, Logan may in fact not be crazy. Or at the very least, she thinks it may be possible that someone in town is hiding water, like he asserted. Now, due to our water shortage, this topic comes up every now and then, but I don't know.
I agree, I think someone is hiding water.
Really? Well, I guess you'll be glad to know that the Civil Corps has been asked to open a case, hence us being here. If there's someone hiding water, which, as I have established previously, is not likely to be the case, the chances of you being the person in question are basically zero. See, I'm guessing Logan's motive with this is to sow discord, or maybe make people angry at the church. I don't know.
I'm gonna keep a log of all my searches with the exchange bot to make sure that if people are searching for something not covered by their specific search, I know to add an alias. Interesting.
Oh, I guess, now that I think of it, I do have a couple questions I do need to ask. Like I said, just a formality. First question. About how many units of water do you usually go through in a given month?
100 or so?
That sounds about right. Pretty average for a builder. Builders, blacksmiths, y'all are expected to go through a fair share as part of the trade. This one's less of a quiz, more of a survey. How well informed do you feel when it comes to the water situation in Sandrock?
I know there's not enough to go around.
Yeah, the Oasis is looking worse by the day. We import water on the train, but we're really just putting a bandage on the problem. Let's, try to go out on a high note with this last question. Oh, nope. Still kind of a bummer. Do you or anyone you know suspect someone of hiding water in Sandrock?
Twas I all along. Never seen anything suspicious.
Well, that about do it on my end. Thanks for your patience. Let me know if you ever come up with any leads of your own.
Letter from Mom. I've been talking to your friend, Mayor Trudy. She reached out to me to tell me what a great job you've been doing. You didn't mention you were friends with the mayor, Citadel. You know it's okay to brag sometimes. And if you really don't want to brag, you should still at least tell me what's going on in a humble way. Anyway, she told me about some of the things you've been up to lately. You caught a bandit sneaking around in town. It's nice to hear that Sandrock scored a win against those nasty bandits. Maybe they'll think twice before messing with something you've built again. Sorry, I guess I've been talking things a bit personally, knowing that there are people out there making your life harder than it needs to be. Say, speaking of bandits, you don't think one of them took your quilts, do you? I telegrammed with the people in Lucian, and they say they already sent the package to Atara. Well, glad things have been looking up for you otherwise. That's right, I still haven't gotten those quilts. Love you lots, Ma. Tumbleweed standard from Grace. More dishes. Nice. Yeah, it's been about a year. I still haven't gotten the quilts that Mom sent me. It's actually kind of hilarious. How much money I got? 55,000. Oh, it's cheaper! That only cost 45 though. Thought it cost 50,000 last I looked. Fascinating. Alright, well. I got a bunch of new story quests, apparently.
Hey there.
Boy fooled a lot of us, but what's more troubling, how did he know we had a bounty hunter coming? And how did he know what our bounty hunter looked like?
Get to the part where trains
What's the blue moon? Ah, Ernest.
I've been looking for you. I'm astounded. I heard you and the Civil Corps bravely saved Minister Matilda. You even fought the infamous bandit yourself, did you not? Just amazing. Do you have some time to tell me about the experience? I want to capture every moment, every breath.
Okay.
Okay, then let's begin. I understand that as soon as Matilda was captured, you followed in hot pursuit. What happened next? So Logan fought you all alone and came out victorious? Is he really that powerful? And he created a chance to get away by using Matilda as a diversion. Wow! I knew he was powerful, but cunning as well. Oh, no! I'm not praising the daring bandit that captured the minister. I mean, he has to pay for his crimes, even in fiction. Let me see. No, I have to go myself. I need to see it with my own eyes. Feel the energy. Let the inspiration run through me. Now that the minister has been rescued and Logan's gang have absconded, it should be aptly free of danger. Of course, I should still be prepared. Perhaps some weapons for self-defense, naturally. Could you perhaps make me one? Something simple, I guess. I'm, not exactly a fighter, but I trust you to figure something out.
Sword and board? I'm assuming sword and board. I'm gonna go make a sword and board for him.
Give it back now, you thieving pipsqueak!
Nuh-uh. No takesies backsies.
Takesies backsies is not legal terminology. You signed a contract.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
What's a contract?
Oh, why you little...
Commissioner, what's all this commotion? Why are you harassing this innocent child here?
It's President, ma'am. And this innocent child is in fact a devious criminal. Have you forgotten? He bamboozled our whole town and made a tomfoolery of our rule of law. More importantly, he commissioned a very expensive shield from me that he has yet to pay for. You promised me vast riches, boy! I demand my vast riches!
You fell for it because you're dumb. I scammed you fair and square. Shield's mine now.
Such dishonesty! Oh, how I loathe such behavior! Indeed, there's nothing worse than one who tells lies.
Oh, stuff it, Commissioner. Yes, he was in the wrong, but he's just a kid. And he was all alone out in the desert. We need to give him a good Sandrock welcome. Let him have his toy.
Yeah, welcome me, sloppy mustache.
Grrr.
Neither one is really the right answer. I'm not sticking my nose in that one. Okay. Oh, there's a couple of big commissions. Proper answer would have been you're both right and you're both idiots at the same time. Yeah, I can agree with that one. Yeah, that's the proper response, Jameson. You are completely correct with that.
Let's just not go overboard with that.
Can't believe that Logan would send a child in to do his dirty work. He sure ain't making a good case for himself these days, I tell you what.
In action. Thanks. I love it.
I mean, he's a kid. There's no way in hell he's gonna pay, and you are an idiot for falling for vast riches. But at the same time, I don't think the kid should walk away with the shield, and I don't really think Yana should get anything out of the deal either, though.
Oh, hi! Got a new artifact to donate or just here for a bit of culture?
The museum is looking great.
Definitely an improvement, thanks to you. I still need to put some finishing touches on it, but I love how it turned out. Oh, hi! Got a new artifact to donate or just here for a bit of culture? Well, there are plenty of seats waiting. I wish more people would come to watch it. Oh, hi! Got a new artifact? Sure. I'll be fine. I'm just having a rough week as my son's birthday is coming up soon, and I'm missing him something fierce. It's hard not being there for so many milestones and important dates, you know? Did I ever show you what he looks like? This is the picture Ma sent me a few weeks ago. Isn't he handsome? Looks a lot like my pa. Ma says he started his own business, selling his classmates snacks he made at home. Gotta head for business, that one, just like his ma. Or maybe not just like me. Most days, I know I made the right choice coming here to build us a better life, but it's taken so long. On days like today, I feel like the worst mother ever. Every birthday I miss is a year of my boy's life I'll never get back. And this year, every goal I had went into expanding the business. There's nothing left to buy him a gift.
Maybe I could build him something.
That would be amazing. Are you sure you don't mind? It would have to be on the train soon to get to him on time.
Be happy to
Really?
help.
Oh, thank you. You're the best. What would I do without you? I've been thinking about what to give him. Ma said in her last letter that Alo's become obsessed with trains. Last year it was Yakmel ranching. Now he wants to be a conductor. Jensen collects models of trains. Maybe he has some recipes he can share with us. Alo would love a model train. All right, let's do this. I'll ask Jensen and see if he'll lend me a recipe. I'll let you know as soon as I've got anything.
Nice. You know, being a parent is hard. And there's a lot of good ways and a lot of bad ways to do it. I think in a lot of ways that's why the world was created, so that it took two parents. Why it takes a male and a female to make a kid is because it gives you twice as much chance to get it right when it comes to raising the child. Still don't mean you're gonna nail it. Ugh. Well, that's right. I was gonna head on over to the... My brain has stopped. Rebooting. Give me a moment. Construction junction. So I have an order for a water tower. And I have an order for a Punchotron. I actually think I can do most of this one. Plastic pipe, rubber shell, copper pipe. What do I need? Copper plate, plastic pipe, and rubber shell. So I need the plastic pipe. And I need to build a sorting board for Ernest. Shield weapon made, complex recipe. Oh. I hopped over him. Woo! I straddled rock. I hopped over Rocky. I know nothing. I know nothing about no boink. Bonk. That's the word I want. Alright, time to reorganize. Poo. Moving these are gonna be a pain. Move.
should have just planted something in this so that they were the right size so that I could just... Move you. Move you. Move you. Okay, now I got the materials. I can build her. Confirm. Now I can get the yak out of storage. I can finally put the yak mill out of my closet, my chest. Talk about getting a load off your chest.
Oh, man.
Must admit, it's a bit perturbing to know that so many of us could be fooled by a child. We may need some sort of additional security measures. Stay safe, Builder.
Take her easy.
There he be, the yak milk calf. Animals you purchase at the ranch store can be taken out of your inventory in your yard and placed in the appropriate home. Well, where do you think a Yakima would be? There you are. Hey, buddy. That is cute. You can see what food situation of your animals is from the feeding trough. Different animals like different foods. Feed them their favorites to help them grow big and strong. Well, I'll know what the favorability is shortly. Wow, there's a lot to this. Hey, little one. That is cute. You can check on all of your animals by choosing View Animal Information. Their status are here. Their well-being is affected by hunger.
how often you pet them, and how clean their environment is. When an animal is young, high vitality makes it grow faster. As an adult, high vitality means they will produce more items for you. You can name your animals here. So, we've got the Yakmel calf that can be named. I still need to get a horse, though. Or a mount of some kind. Plastic pipe. Copper plate, rubber shell. Field made a complex recipe. Need 2 petrified wood boards. So what is this? Yeah, this is sword and board too. Where are we at? 118, so 18 to 36, and this is 200. So yeah, it's not worth it. Cool weapon, not worth it. Hell, even if I upgraded it, I don't think it'll be worth it. Yeah. Chopping cactus when obtained. Needing water, 7% chance to get an additional copy. Yeah, still got more to do. Hey, buddy. Nope. Yes. Boink. No point in hauling that around. Hey, pup. If I'm not gonna use it. Just need those rubber shells now.
There you are. Listen, I've discovered some clues that have led me to believe that our specialist is not who he says he is. Where is that guy, by the way? Huh? What? And he was working for Logan? Huh. Wow. Seriously, good job. You figured out everything. Without me. That's okay. So he wanted a shield built for himself? Or for Logan and the gang? Well, I guess that's not the most alarming thing in the world. What's the worst thing they can do with a shield? Let's work together next time. See ya!
Sorry, man, I didn't know you had your heart set on it so bad. Simple circuit. Alright, where are all... Okay. I was a little afraid those places would be like way out here. I'm like, I don't really want to run that far. Suppose I need to go to the Civil Corps anyway.
If you don't tell us where Logan is, I'm gonna be really angry.
You better do what he says. He's crazy.
Man, before Forehead over there was the good cop and Dreadlocks was the bad cop, now you're the good cop? At least get your interrogation techniques straight. Sheesh. Bunch of amateur.
Dang it, this is going nowhere. Look, kid, just tell us where Logan is. Lives are at stake here.
You better do what he says. He's crazy.
Ah, good grief.
Now you're both good cops.
Thanks, Andy. Nobody's ever said that about us before.
Whose side are you on, man? Oh, hey, sorry you had to see all that.
Yeah, you guys aren't good at this.
Now.
Yeah, this is going nowhere. Unless you want to try asking a few questions.
Let me talk to him.
Sure, take a swing.
You need to help us.
Oh yeah? Why come?
Logan's a danger to himself.
Shoot, you know, Haru's always saying the same thing. But that's what I like about Logan. He doesn't think, he just does stuff. That's living the dream. Alright, so what if I do help y'all? What's in it for me, huh?
All the candy?
I can eat, huh? Alright, fine. I'll tell you what I know. I'm getting bored of this anyway. Truth is, I don't know nothing. Yeah, that's right. Logan made sure I never knew nothing about what he was doing, where we were going, nothing. Heck, I don't even know what he's got against y'all, but he took care of me and mine when I was lost out in this desert. That makes him all right in my book. He made sure if I ever ended up here, I wouldn't know anything that could put him and his outfit in danger. So there. Looks like he outsmarted you lot. I predicted how dumb I am. So yeah, like I said, I don't know nothing. Couldn't help you even if I wanted to. So let me go already.
Why did you pretend to be the
I
bounty
heard
hunter?
Haru and Logan talking about how Penn's a tough opponent. And they were waving around a picture of some red-haired fella saying he was coming to town soon, so... I came up with a plan. Make a disguise, get a super shield, block space punch, obviously. So yeah, like I said, I don't know nothing. Couldn't help you even if I wanted to. So let me go already.
As someone who also knows nothing, I feel he's telling the truth.
Still a bit fishy from where I'm standing.
Howdy, boys. Ah, you're here too. If I'd known, I'd have brought you something.
Thanks, Grace. Just put the food on the table if you would. Kinda busy.
Doing a little, interrogation here?
Yeah. How'd you guess? We'd really ought to get back to it, though. Can't tell if this kid is telling the truth or not. Hey, what are you?
Ah, no, Mommy! Ah! Get her away from me! I'll do anything you say. I told you everything already. I told you everything! Ah!
He's telling the truth.
All right, Andy. You're off the hook for now. You just stay out of trouble, all right? Everyone else, dismissed. I need to go for a walk or something.
You have siblings?
Grace, can I ask? What you said to the kid?
Nothing much. Just a little something to strike fear into the heart of any grade school-aged troublemaker.
Right. And that's just another trick you picked up on the college debate team?
More of a babysitting tactic. Little boys can be monsters when their parents aren't around. Gotta know how to work them.
I want the secret. Teach me. Teach me your ways! Stay for a couple of days and half the town gets bamboozled by a 7-year-old? Ugh, okay. Bold of me to say that I'd have been one of the ones to see through his disguise, but right, I'm sorry.
It's suddenly occurred to me that I haven't replied to my teacher back at the university yet. He wrote to me recently and assigned me some new homework. I'm really interested in looking at... Wait, are you also interested in archaeology?
A little bit.
So long, partner.
What do I want? What do you have? Poodoo. The shipwreck hazardous zone is kind of a thing, although... Well, that blew through most of my money, but you know. 290, alright. Okay. Should be good on ammunition for a little while. That's another reason why pistol rounds are the cat's meow, as it were. What is this? Level 45. Still waiting for level 40 to use the cat scratcher.
Sheriff! When Andy was disguised, the cookie jar from our house disappeared. There were a lot of cookies inside. Is there any chance that you and the Civil Corps will be able to recover our lost valuables?
Listen, Jasmine. In 80% of all cookie thefts, the confectionaries are consumed within the first 12 hours. That number rises to 99% after 24. And based on the criminal profile...
Guy ate your cookies.
What? Oh, that dirty, rotten, no-good thief! I hate bandits.
Could you two learn a little bedside manner? She's just a girl. Jeez.
Sometimes the truth hurts.
I don't know what to say to that. That spaceship model's doing work.
What's so good about Sunday school? I heard it was a rotten time where you just sit listening to boring church stories. Worse, even boringer kid versions where there's no blood or guts.
Wow.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. But you can just think of other stuff while they're talking. The church people are funny. Burgess is cute. He's afraid of everything. Last week, the cat knocked over a bottle, and we spent the whole day checking the church for ghosts. Ted thinks he's the prettiest man in the world. We can just take him to a room with a mirror. He'll stay there all day, and then we can go play.
Cool. Hey, so, you always gonna be at Sunday school?
Yep.
Well,
okay,
maybe
that
I can
hurts.
stick
You
around
have
this
to be
town for a
careful, buddy.
while.
Hey, tell Andy how fun Sunday school is gonna be.
You're gonna have fun.
Yeah, see? You're gonna like everything about Sandrock better than being a bandit.
That's true.
Well, I don't know about that. How am I supposed to live my life without doing crimes?
I think you'll find it surprisingly easy.
I mean, I find crime is one of those things you actively have to seek out. Hi, dog. Ow, puppy. Says that there's like a chest around here somewhere, but for the life of me, I can't find it. What the? God damn it, dog. Really? Why, puppy? Why? Are you okay? I think I rolled over him. But beyond that, he was trying to eat a grocery bag. No winning with some folk. Yeah. Alright, we need to get a bigger house. We got the room to do it now. So, that's what we're going to spend our money on next. He is so cute. Hi, puppy. Oops. What is old newspaper? Okay. Puppy.
Howdy. Uh-huh. Be seeing you.
Hey, Arvio. I should check out the thread show. See if there's anything new and exciting. Not really, to be honest. Most of my equipment, well, I'm wearing equipment for the Civil Corps, so I guess most of my equipment would be better, but beyond that. I haven't actually looked that hard, hi puppy, at these stalls. Poo. Manure helps me make fertilizer. Hi, dog. No. So you cost 300. We don't have room for chicks. Rabbits create fine hair. That's a loud bark. Sorry, guys. I apologize. How you doing, mouse? I don't wanna. I want another one, actually. Doing well? Good. I'm doing pretty good myself, all things considered. My headache has calmed down, which helps.
You know, many folks can't tell the difference between a TR-43 and a FT-904. Heck, one time I saw someone confuse an FT-904 for a C-3 Delta. C-3 Delta! With those boarding lights? Woo! That was a good one.
Aha! Yeah, the Delta.
Well, I used a muted palette to try and get a realistic finish. The markings on the passenger entry door really distinguish the TR-43. The details make the model. But for a beginner, I'd recommend the RX-428.
Huh? Those two aren't any good?
Not any good. The TR-43 and the FT-904 are some of the most beautiful trains to hit the tracks. Function, form, perfect union. But it's a complex kit. I'd say it's probably one of the most difficult assemblies.
Sounds like a lot of trouble to put on the builder.
Well, for anyone with some experience building, it's a pleasure. Ah, here's a doozy. The PE-777. Oh, now there's a machine. 1/43rd scale, impeccable detail. Wow, a piece of history, that one.
777. Got it.
Unfortunately, her brakes weren't quite up to the task of reining her in. She kept overshooting the stations and had to back up to let folks disembark properly.
So, Jensen, this PE-777, do you have the recipe for it?
You want to go with the 777? You know, the 779...
No, it's perfect. Alo's lucky number is 7. He'll just love it.
Well, different spokes for different folks, eh? Here, this is one of my favorites. I'm sure your son will be thrilled with it.
That's actually really cute. And yes, I'm playing catch with the dog in the background. Ah, that's my finger! That's not... No! Okay, fine. If you're going after my finger, I ain't playing with you no more. Yeah. You blew it when you bit my finger. Hi, puppy. Alright, well, there's the arcade machine. Next, I need, what, the water tank? Yeah, the water tank. Iron plates. Yep. I need bronze. Pooh. Hi, puppy. Yes, you're a cute puppy. Yes, the internet loves you. Valves, iron plates, bronze pipes. What about the valves? Why am I getting bonked? I do nothing! I is innocent! Pure as the freshly driven snow. appears one of your animals needs something. So cute. It's a friendly bonk. Ah, we're getting to the nuances of the bonk. Ooh, mushroom. Well, unfortunately, this is where we're gonna have to end it for tonight. By the way, how you doing financially? Yeah, sorry, mouse. So how am I doing financially? The short answer is I'm doing okay. I've got money in my savings account. That I am living off of, in addition to what I earn at my job. The longer answer is I am living, well, I guess the long answer is I'm living off of the savings. So I have to dip into savings, and eventually the savings will be gone. My hope is that the savings will last for a year or two. Assuming I dip into them the way I have been, and that hopefully over time the amount I have to dip into them will decrease, and eventually they will stagnate and then grow. Part of that has to do with whether or not the channel grows, and part of that has to do with how I get comfortable with my job, and part of that has to do with sorting through storage units that have belongings left over from my family, my mother, my grandmother, my greats. So, yeah, that's the answer with the finances. So yeah. Unfortunately, though, I do have to work tomorrow in the real world. Dang, yeah, well, life is complicated. Tomorrow is the last day I work this week. That said, it is Thursday, so. Friday, I have some appointments in the morning, but I am completely open. So the theory right now, is I may or may not stream tomorrow. I'm leaning more towards I will anyway. Work means more income. That's true. That is true. And in all honesty, with my job, as a job coach, they are understaffed. At the company I work for as a job, and they are constantly pushing for people to come and join, and for people who need hours to speak up. So it isn't like I'm kind of in a hard place. I get at least right now, I get the very distinct feeling that I could walk into the office tomorrow and say, hey, I want full-time employment, and they'd go, good. Monday morning. So right now I'm working, well, I'll put in, I think it's 16, 17 hours. 3, 4, or 4.5 hour shifts. So no, it's 18 hours. So that's what I'll put in this week. I'll probably put in 18 next week. So yeah. And I make about $13 an hour, and my rent for this lovely tiny apartment is $730 a month. So Do you like it? You can ask for full time. That's true. Right now, I'd rather make a living as a streamer. So I want my time to do the streaming, and I need to get through those storage units because the storage units are costing me about $400 a month. So I need to cut that back. Hi, puppy. So. But yeah, that's my life. Discord's always open, you guys. We'd love to have you. Thank you, Lily, for posting. Like I said, the plan tomorrow, I give tomorrow about a 75% chance that I stream. I get home from work and I have usually a headache and or some anxiety from my lightheadedness. And I find that streaming and playing and hanging out with you guys helps a lot with calming me down, so I'll probably end up streaming tomorrow. And Mac's Munchie again? Yes, Mac is Munchie again. He is, yeah. He's a good boy, though. It's actually really touching. One of the other tenants on my way out of the building this morning, I said I was blessed to have Mac, and the tenant said we're blessed to have him too, because he's such a nice dog. So he is making his way into the hearts of all the tenants around here, which is kind of nice and means a lot. So I'm very proud of him, even if he is a little munchy. Raka's itching for war. Great. But anyway, if not tomorrow, I definitely will be on Friday. So, thank you guys so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. I can understand you cracked. You guys help me a lot. You guys are also a blessing for me. Yeah. The community that you build means, well, at least for me, means a lot. So, thank you guys. But yeah, with all that said, thank you guys so much for joining us. Stay safe, everyone. Be careful. And if I don't see you sooner, well, if we don't see you sooner, we'll see you later. Have a good night, guys. See you later, Jamison. See you later, Mouse. See you later, Lily. Sleep well. You too, Mouse. Well, I guess good luck at work, Mouse. I bet you're getting up for work. Have a good night, guys. Well, have a good day at work, Miles. Stay safe out there, buddy. And I'm going to sign off here, so I'm not going to respond to any more messages. Have a good night, guys, and I'll see you later.